Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Martyna. It's been a little while since I've been here. I hope everyone is doing great, and today I am coming here with a whole new project, and one that I am really excited about, because today we will be starting to work on our spring journals, and spring is my favorite season, so I really wanted to make this this collection special, and so I'm going to be showing you a whole new cover tutorial for these journals. And I also have two digital kits in my Etsy shop, new kits that are spring themed, and I also want to share them with you. So this is just a sneak peek of the covers that we are going to be making. I will show you them in more detail in a while. So let me just show you the kits that I have in my Etsy shop, and I'm going to be making those spring journals using these two kits. So I'm planning to have 4 journals in this collection, and 2 of them I'm going to use this kit, which is Spring Garden, and 2 of them I'm going to use the other kit. And I love how they turned out. I really hope you guys like them too, and I always like to share the page by page flip through of the kit of what you will get, because there is only like 10 slots for pictures on Etsy, so it's not always possible to showcase everything, and I just want you to know what you are paying for. So this kit is called Spring Garden, and this consists of a main kit and the add-on kit. So the main kit is 6 main pages, sort of 4 journaling pages and 4 backgrounds. So these here are the main pages. So there is a lot of beautiful flowers and a lot of irises in this one. There is like a whole garden of irises here. Then we have another page with irises and there is also some text in the background, which comes from vintage gardening magazines, so everything is garden and flower related. And then some more just beautiful flowers and some irises, watercolor irises, as part of the compositions. So I wanted the colors to be very vibrant. Sorry for my voice, you guys. I hope it doesn't sound too strange. I've been going through a little bit of a cold, and it feels just like my throat is a little bit tight. So here are the journaling pages, and they have lines, very crunched up lines, but still visible for you to journal on. This one is nice as like a middle of the signature, and then the beautiful composition in here in the middle. Then there is this one and this one, and then 4 background pages, let me show you, are these. So I made them very vibrant, so that even if you print them on regular paper, they should come quite vibrant. This is printed on matte photo paper, which is what I usually print my digitals on. There are some roses here and there, and just grungy, but also colorful and spring-like, I believe. So this is the main kit. Now here is the add-on. So in the add-on, there are some of those like faux washi tape strips, which I really like to use for collages, for little clusters. There are some small tags, 3 of those full-sized tags, which I always like to include, and I love to play with them. There is an envelope, and 2 journaling cards which only have some text and the background where you can add your own images. Then there is a total of 12 of those 3x4 journaling cards with the images from the kit. So here are some more and some pockets, and these fit those cards perfectly. And some more pockets and more journaling cards. And then there are some 4x6 cards. So there is 2 that have an image and 2 with lines. So you can use this as a little booklet, or you can cut right through the middle and use them as separate journaling cards. And this is another washi strip. And so is this, and 2 4x6, that's in inches, 4x6 journaling cards. So that's the add-on kit, and I can't wait to play with these. And the last kit that I have in the shop is this one. It's just a pack of papers, so there is no ephemera that comes with this kit. It's called Dancing Daffodils, and as the name suggests, it's again a spring kit and full of daffodils. And I found some beautiful public domain daffodil images, and I really wanted to make something with them. So and I've added some purchased images. So here is this page, and there is some like vintage poetry in the background, some flowers. I love how springy it looks, and yeah, I love both packs. I hope you guys do too. So it also looks to me like a spring garden. There are some tulips as well, and hyacinths. I don't know what we call those in English, but I love these flowers. Okay, then we have this one. And again, it's printed on matte photo paper. There's this one, and there are some frames. Just nice to write something inside of those. A bouquet of spring flowers, and I like these torn paper edges here. Oh, and both kits are also available. Not also, they are available in 8.5 by 11 size, so US letter paper. And if you guys want to print them on A4, then absolutely you can. You just want to search for some kind of a fit to page option on your printer, something like this: fit to page, print to fit, or something like this. So there is some lines on this page, some lines on this one, and here as well. I love this. I'm very happy with how this turned out. And then this one, again with the lines. So that's the 2 kits that I have in my shop. So Dancing Daffodils, and this one is the Spring Garden. So the link will be in the description box if you guys would like to check it out. And yeah, so this is what I'm going to be using to make my spring journals. And now let me show you the covers that we are going to be making today. Okay, so these are the covers that we are going to be making today, and they are soft covers, and they are covered with a collage of fabrics, of vintage Indian appliques, vintage Indian sari scraps, with some flowers, some sari silk, some lace. So yeah, I love how they turned out, and I want to show you guys exactly how I made these. And in the description I will link a shop, an Etsy shop, where I got a ton of beautiful scraps of sari fabrics, and all of those appliques are vintage sari fabrics, as well as these kind of square pieces, so that you can check them out. There is of course my beloved gold leaf trim, some flowers that I added on top, what else, some lace here and there, and inside, this is what it looks inside. So there is all the machine stitching from the front visible here inside, and I think I'm going to leave it like this. So this material, I will show you it in a second, but it looks like leather a little bit, so I just think it's nice. I used some gilding wax to add gold to the edges, and I also added some gold splatters, and I think this is how I'm going to leave it, to be honest, just like that. And then I'm going to stitch my signatures in here. So the material that I'm using, I will also link it in the description, but I'm not sure if this is available internationally. So this is called wash paper, and it's something between fabric and paper. It's very sturdy. It's perfect to sew with a sewing machine, and it also has this leathery feel and look. I believe that what's similar to this, something between paper and fabric, is Craftex that you can get I think on Amazon, so do check it out, but I will leave the link to what I used in the description. And what I did, I used some water on it and I crumbled it, so to give it this a little bit like crumpled leather look. And now when it's dry, I also have my spine. So this is cut to the exact size of my cover. This here is a 5, this here is a 5, and this is a 5 centimeter or 2-inch spine. And then I just folded, you can see my pencil markings here. I just folded it like this, so I know where my spine is going to be, and it leaves those nice indents here, which will show me where I want to bind my signatures. So we are going to be making a cover just like these. And so what I have here is I have a ton of different scraps and some fabrics. These you might recognize as the fabrics that I've used for my recent ephemera holders, so I thought I could make a base out of these. And then I just have a variety of different scraps. Like I said, these are scraps of vintage sari fabrics. Look at this, how gorgeous. Some vintage lace as well, and all of those colorful scraps are from the shop that I will link in the description box for you. This is so pretty. So I just chose some pinks and with a hint of blue. I'm not going to use all of these, and maybe I will need to find some more in my stash, which is just here on my desk. But so far, look at this. So far I'm thinking that we might be able to do something with these. So how I'm going to do it is I am going to tear a few pieces of this fabric. So let me see, I want a piece here. So I'm going to make a little cut and then tear to have this irregular edge, frayed edge. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to have a play with the fabrics that I have and use PVA glue to glue them down first, and then I'm going to go over them with my sewing machine, or some of the appliques which don't have space to go over with sewing machine. I will just use not wet, but hot glue to stick them to the cover. So I like this piece here maybe. And then another one. How about I add this maybe here. So I really hope you guys are okay. Like I said to you guys, I think maybe it was in January or even in December, I wanted to try to make daily videos, but as you can see, obviously it hasn't been working out for me, and I've put too much pressure on myself and I couldn't deliver, and I was so stressed. And so I'm going to do something different. Let me just take a piece of paper towel here so I can have a paintbrush that I'm going to use excuse me, I'm going to use to glue my fabric, and I also have just some white paper to protect my desk. Okay, so because I really do want to give you guys regular videos, but I can't make them daily at this point because I just try to do too many things at once. I want to do it all. Like, I want to make journals, I want to make videos, I want to make digital kits, I want to prepare things for my Patreon. Like, it's too much. I can't do it all, or I can do it all, just but I just have to do it smarter, I guess. So what I'm going to do, let me just make sure I'm gluing this nicely here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have at least 2 videos per week, and these are going to come on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. I will try to make them 6 p.m. Central European time. So for America, this would be probably in the middle of the day, and for example Australia, that would be very early in the morning. And excuse me, I just had a brush in my mouth. So yes, so there will be definitely 2 videos per week, and I also want to make some bonus videos. So for example, when we are working on some projects, like we are starting now to work on our spring journals, there may be some extra videos during the week where we just continue to, excuse me guys, I just want to take a look here. Okay, it's fine. So that we can continue to work on the project that we started to work on. But yeah, because I've put too much pressure on myself, now I just want to relax with videos. I still want to make videos, of course, but I just need, I think what I'm trying to say is that I'm not in a place where I can make daily videos, but because I love making videos so much, I definitely want to make them, and I think it will be easier for me to make them when I have like a schedule, and then maybe it will also be easier for you guys, so there won't be like those long periods of time where there are no videos like we've had now over a week, but you will know when to expect a new video from me and a new project. I think that might be nice. Okay, so I'm thinking I will add this piece here. a lot of this is probably going to get covered up, just as with paper collages that we make here sometimes, but it's all good. It's all part of the creative process, and it's all part of the fun of collaging to build the background first and then to add layers to it. So I hope I don't sound too oh my goodness, I can't even speak. Incoherent is maybe what I'm trying to say here, because I'm a little bit sick, and it's a little bit hard for me to gather my thoughts. But I think I hope that's okay. Alright, so we have most of the background covered, and now let's take a look at some of those pieces that I have here, and let's see if I can use some of them to perhaps cover the spaces that I still have here. Oh, I love this one. So this could work, and maybe, oh, this is like a nice velvet. Maybe this one, that would be a good starting point, I believe. And then I could add this here, excuse me. This here, maybe like this. And we will see what else. So let me add those. And I think I will add those, and then I will stitch around and to make sure, you know, that they are, sorry, I'm just looking for my little wet glue, that they are stuck properly and they are not going to come undone. So maybe I will cut this off. And I don't mind that they are wonky, they are not perfect, not straight or anything. I think that's all good. It all adds up to the effect. I want them to be like messy collages, but also with this nice boho and spring flowery theme to them. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue here, because I don't want it to seep through the fabric. Just enough to hold it in place until I stitch it with my sewing machine. Then this one. Okay. I really missed crafting with you guys. I really missed talking to you. I just had a really difficult week last week, to be honest. I know that in many parts of the world the situation with the pandemic is getting better now, which is amazing with the vaccines and all this, but unfortunately in Poland it's actually getting worse and worse, and my sister got sick, which was so scary last week, and she's okay, she's doing great, but she tested positive, and she had a couple of days when she didn't feel good, and well, she lives alone, which was quite scary. But she's fine. So I think all of this is just getting to me, you know, the fact that we have on Sunday we have gone back to lockdown, and we have so many new cases every day that the government is considering adding more and more restrictions. So there is no, like, it doesn't feel like anything is going to end soon, not here in Poland, unfortunately. And the vaccinations are also quite slow. But we're trying to stay positive as much as we can and also isolate ourselves. So I got a bit sick, but I don't have any like symptoms or anything typical for this disease, so I just think it's a cold, but you know, just a bit much everything. So, and that's why I haven't been able to film any videos last week, and that's why I think it will be really beneficial to me to have a schedule, like a clear schedule of filming where I can just yeah, just rely on the schedule that I decide on. So okay, I'm just trying to see what I like here, but let me take this to my sewing machine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch around this cover and also around those individual patches, and I will be back in a sec. Okay, so I've been playing with these pieces a little bit, and I think I might like to add either this one or maybe a little bit of a green, actually, because we have some green in this fabric here, and so it would make it maybe warmer a little bit. What do you think, guys? Or stick to this and this, maybe this actually, and then this applique here, this one here, and oh yeah, and I also have this piece of lace. I have last piece of this lace, and I was thinking maybe of adding it to the back, because to the front, this is going to the front, this is going to be the front. I want some appliques, and I also, oh, and where is this one other applique that I have? And I also want some flowers to add. I want to add some flowers here, and this is going to be more dimensional, but just to make it comfortable, you know, to work in this journal, I'm going to keep the, how about this? To keep the back quite flat, I would say. How about this? Maybe. I think I like it. I'm just looking because, how about I add this here? So this is just a fun way to play with those scraps. And I'm also looking, oh, I also have this one. Oh, this is gorgeous. How about I add this one? How about this, you guys? So this would be the front cover. We would have two appliques. I would add some flowers, some gold leaf trim. Yeah, I think I like it. So let me start attaching those pieces. Is this way? This way, I'm thinking. So I'm going to start by adding some glue to those that are going to be in the background. Then I am going to go again with my sewing machine, and so I can attach them more permanently. And then in the end we will attach our appliques. And before I attach the appliques, maybe I'll actually go with the gold leaf trim, and maybe I will see if I want to add some sari silk ruffles, maybe something like this. So let's just first add these here. So I'm kind of trying to be mindful of where the spine is, so I don't have any fabric directly on the spine, because then it would make it very hard for it to stick. Okay, that should be enough to keep it in place. And then this one, and then we would have our appliques here. So a piece of the lace, maybe this way actually. Okay. I like this. I'm super excited about this project. I don't know if I've ever made any soft covered journals like this. I mean, I did make some soft covered journals before, of course, but not like, they would usually be one signature, and these are going to be like full-sized 3 signature journals, but with a soft cover, which I'm very excited about. And also, well, I love playing with these fabrics, so it's so cool. Okay, so let me take my gold leaf trim, and before I go with my sewing machine again, I'm going to be attaching some pieces here and there. So I'm again going to use my wet glue first to just hold it in place, and then I will stitch. Okay, so I'm thinking, come on. Okay, I'm thinking here would be a good spot. Oops. Yes, then maybe here, kind of more horizontally. Okay. Okay. Just not sure if this is going to hold, so I'm going to go with my sewing machine in a sec. Then maybe here somewhere, like this. And I'm also thinking, like I said, of adding maybe some sari silk ruffles. Maybe that would be my last step before the flowers. The flowers are going to be the last step. And so here is my front cover. So do I want some more of this leaf trim? Let me see how this is going to look with our appliques. This would go here. This would go here. Something like this. So here maybe, I think. And that's going to be the last one. And then again, I'm going to pause the video. Oops, come on. Take it to my sewing machine, stitch through everything, and come back to you guys. And I also think, because there is a place on this applique that does not have the beads, so maybe I will stitch through here, attach it to the cover, and then this part we will add some wet glue when we use it with the flowers and everything. Okay, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so let's add some finishing touches. So like I said, this one is glued. This, stitched, we will glue it. This one too, I will just plug in my hot glue gun so that it is getting warm. Okay, and let's see about those flowers. So I have some of those like artificial material flowers, and I just thought they would look so nice here with this cover. So how about that, for instance? And because they have those plastic parts, and they are quite, well, I want them flat, I'm just going to remove those completely. So I have just a flower with a little hole. This one too. And this one too. And we will add our own beads or something to those flowers. So maybe like this. What do you think, guys? I think it looks pretty, and then we could have some maybe ruffles or something like that in those free spaces, or we could just leave it like that. Okay, let me see. I have those enamel dots, kind of, and they are a nice pink color. So I'm thinking I'm going to use them as the middle of those flowers. But first, let me see if my hot glue is ready yet. Yep. Now I'm going to glue this first. So that it stays in place. Okay. Just trying to be careful here, but also work quite fast, because the hot glue it dries quite quickly. It's a really good way to hold these in place when you can't stitch them with your sewing machine. Or maybe you can stitch them somehow. I'm just definitely not an experienced machine sewer. Alrighty, so now the flowers. How do I want them? Like this maybe. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to have my middle here prepared. Now, so I'm going to add glue the flower, and there is some glue peeking through here, through the hole, and I am just going to add my pearl or my enamel dot in here. Okay, I really like it. Then this one, so the same thing, I'm just going to have my enamel dot prepared. And here in the middle. Okay, pretty. I really like it. Okay, and then this one somewhere here, I'm thinking. Somewhere here. let's see. Let's see what we have so far. So this is how our cover looks, and I'm just thinking, oh, and this is the back, and I like it because it's simpler, flatter, but still pretty. I'm just thinking, do I want to add something else here, or do I just want to leave it like this? Let me see. So I have some some sari silk like this. Or maybe I will just leave it like this. I think it's pretty. I like this blue picking here. All of this is really gorgeous. Okay, so I would say the outside cover is done. I hope you guys like it. I think it's awesome. I really had fun with this. So for the inside, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use gilding wax. Just some gilding wax, any gilding wax or gilding paste or something like this will do. And I'm just going with my finger messily adding some gold to those edges, just to add some interest, since I'm not going to be covering up those inside covers with anything. Maybe we will make some pockets. I haven't decided yet, but I'm not going to like cover them completely with fabric or with paper. So that's why I just want to add some shine to them. And you know me and my obsession with gold. Okay. I love it. I think it's so cute. Okay, and the last thing is I'm just going to add some gold splatters with my gold mist, and I'm not using it as a mist, I'm just using it like this to add some random splatters on my cover. And of course all over my desk. But I'm used to it now. Okay, so again, here's what our cover looks like, and here is this one, and here is this one, and I will make one more off camera and I will show it to you guys in the next video. So thank you so much for crafting with me. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I think like it was a very rambly video, just because, like I said, it's a bit hard for me to gather my thoughts today, but yes, thank you so much for spending your time with me and making these covers with me. And there will definitely be a video on Saturday, but like I said, so that is going to happen, but there may be some additional videos like maybe on Friday, so I will probably continue to make one more cover tomorrow, and then maybe on Friday there will be some more videos. And yes, so I want us to make these journals from start to finish together. So thank you so much again for spending your time with me, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye guys.